then there's another way to work with time. And Rinpoche describes that in the book that you have just published. And that is to bring also the end of a time already into the now. So you create your own deadlines. If somebody gives you a deadline, you have to say, yes, I accept it, or no. But if there is a deadline involved, you have to say internally yes. In this approach of time, you bring the deadline into the now. So, and all the time in between is a lot of energy in that, a lot of power, a lot of creativity, and a lot of learning that you will do over the period. So if you already embrace it with your mind, then all the knowledge that's contained in it, and the energy that time has, unbelievable energy. If you bring that already into the now, now the project begins to unfold as it should, because the deadline is already informing your actions. The knowledge that is in this range of time is already beginning to inform you. And some people might say, yeah, I work intuitively, but actually it is your starting point, the deadline, the goal of your project, the purpose, the fruit of it is already present, and so all the knowledge between now and then is also already accessible by you. How that works? I don't know. It's kind of the fabric of time is open and is not so much broken up anymore into this moment, the next moment, the next moment, but all the fabric of time between now and the deadline is accessible to your mind, and your energy will begin to flow. I've seen this over and over again in the project of Tartan Tulku. We always think it's not possible to make that deadline, and some of us stop thinking that actually. We find out that it is possible. And how did we do it? Well, it is basically to learn to get into time. But not only in time, it's also expand your mind to include the deadline, the fruit, the result. So if you have a project like you do now with printing the Conjurer, it's such a beautiful way to work with time. You can basically say that all the problems that come up, lack of confidence, doubt, resistance, resentment even, all kinds of emotional problems, communication problems, I think it's pretty safe to say it's because time has not been completely incorporated in the people's minds. Once it's in the people's minds, it is the project, the mind, and time together, they will make it unfold, and there will be far fewer gaps. So the way that I understand it, you don't have to work more hours, and become worn out because you're doing this project. No, you get more and more energy, and you actually, when you're in it, you're not tired. People will tell you, don't you feel tired now? Don't you feel exhausted? No, you don't, because you're in time. Once you're in time, there is no time. There is no scarcity. There's only life, energy. You might say a kind of a young quality. So it's not a worn out quality. So everybody who is kind of worn out is on the outside of time. They're not in it. When you're in it, you have lots of energy. But it's not only about the energy, it's the knowledge. So if you have a project with a deadline, take the entire project, the entire deadline, and have that in the back of your mind while you work, so that you are not doing it, but that time and mind are together creating the unfolding of the project. So instead of you making the conjurer, it's actually the conjure is becoming manifest through your doing. You can only do that when you work with time. So time is something so close to your being. It's not outside. You are time. So good luck with this. And I wish you the best with this publication, and that people really enjoy time. Not something as an outside force, but something that you can hold close in your heart. And it is really an essential teaching of our teaching, Tartan Tulku. Good luck.